Good evening, Nigeria. Welcome to Update is Precious. Another beautiful day to bring on an update of things that happen for inside the country. It is always gladden my belly. It sweets me to bring on an update of all the matter them with the shelle for inside our country, Nigeria. My name is Precious Enyi, as usual, and welcome to another day to talk about Nigeria and things we concern Nigeria. The good thing we say, it be like say the talk then the work, and we hope say the talk go work in a way we be say things go better well for inside our country. Well, plenty matter dey for inside table we'll go talk about. Because as we talk about this terrorism issue and banditry issue, shocking reactions of Nigerians as they see, would they experience different kind of reactions based on a video where a bandit leader don't release, talking about claiming responsibility for the Kebbi and Niger school attacks. Come they talk, say, in fact, say the next thing na to kidnap presidents and politicians. So you see, people they talk, say, when you allow something to happen for too long, now where they lead to be this one so. So is it that the president is so powerless that this kind of person will bring out this kind of threat? He no fit take care of the matter instantly. And then a lot of people started saying that, wait, oh, if now we now 9 days for our room tweet now, should be the government go quickly get us out immediately and look for what they go do us. Because wherever you date tweet now, they go catch you, they go call you, they go bab you, and all of those. Well, before we go to all of the matter, then with the shelling, make I just breaking down of the matter, make I just quickly go bring on the headlines, them. We're gonna take whole body sharp, because I get a lot of evidences so I go play today for inside today's show. As usual, I know Sandy they talk without evidence. So make we go bring on the Tory them as the hot this evening. We will kidnap terrorists. Sorry, we will kidnap President Tinubu in days ahead. Terrorist commander brags about abductions in Kebbi and Niger State. Say we'll do Kebbi and Niger State. That one a small thing. Next thing, na president. Well, I do not speak Hausa language, as I said earlier. I used to say. So I will appreciate immediately I play the video. For those who don't see the video, I beg, make gonna help me transcribe, Babi translate and send the translation to me. I beg. It will mean a lot to me so that I go to send the right message. Make you know be say I carry fake news. You know, so I fear to carry news with no be genuine. Okay. All right. But Nigeria, you see, I was just talking about the shocking reaction of Nigerians about waiting bandits threatening or terrorists threatening your president. And here you are. I've just seen one. Nigerians, why are you guys like this now? Well, we could go straight to other issues them as they hot this evening. Sharply. Plateau State is under siege. Association condemns lawmakers over silence as killings spread. So then get House of Rep members, then get senators, then get the House of Assembly members, and all of them, and they continue to kill their people. To what end? All right. Egbe residents in Kogi on alert as terrorists, nicknamed bandits, in new tactic, spray chemicals before abducting victims. That is, this terrorists now, they don't get new tactics now. What did they use? The new tactics now to use chemical now to use sedate their victims before they operate and kidnap them. You shock you, Abby? All right. In the midst of all of this, what happen? You will say, our eye never blind, will never come on either way. Even though say Nigerian government will say, oh, US not agree, say, then go help us, with intelligence on how to use tackle this matter. And then US they say, we can't turn blind eye to Nigerian Christians being persecuted daily. Now, so Riley Moore, way or God Trump don't hand over the matter for Nigeria for your hand. Now, so he talks. So which one now? You know, every time I ask him which side we go believe for inside this matter, them. Which side we go believe? Well, would they hope make you a share intelligence with our country? But again, people they talk say considering that thing where they say happened for 2014, where it be say our military go leak intelligence to Boko Haram. Do you think that the US will also just lose guard and just like that share intelligence with us and then just leave us like that and then let the thing still continue the way it is? I do you even think that it will help if there is no further persuasion? That's my question where people they ask. But we will get to that matter. Look, we'll just enter inside other issues. UK don't reject Nigeria's request to transfer Senator Ekweremadu back home to serve prison terms. Now, this matter is so worrisome. Did you know? I didn't want to talk about it when it happened because I thought that it was irrelevant, really, because that's not the reason they worry Nigerians. So Nigerian government, federal government, sent delegation on taxpayers' money to the United Kingdom, UK, to go and plead with UK to pardon Ekweremadu and allow him to come and spend the remaining of his prison terms in Nigeria. I don't know whether you understand me. Person commit a crime for a country. because now on a caucus of politicians, on a use taxpayers' money, send delegation to the UK to go persuade UK government. Say, okay, you don't serve small of the term, not gonna just free and for us, make it serve the remaining prison term here. UK say mba. Because UK go don't know, say, come. Una didn't whine me in Nigeria. Una think say we don't know, say, if we send a call Nigeria, I go give them 5-star hotel where you go to see, they go anywhere. Nigeria was sister amazing. Well, good thing UK, I mean bad thing. I don't know which of the news, whether they're good news or bad news. And UK say, bah, you know, they reject them, say no. In go day their country, finish all in them, finish in punishment in flesh and blood made it this year. But there's something thought-provoking with fouls don't talk, and I thought that we should raise that up, especially as we look at way forward on how to press on our politicians to do the right thing. So fouls don't call for public hearing on failure to equip Nigerian armed forces. Say, with the way the killings they continue, why don't we all just hold our representatives accountable? Call them, write to them, send them emails demanding one thing from them, and then let's call for a public hearing. Make we even know what thing they use the money where US and other people say that they give us, what thing they use them do. I think it's a very intelligent move. But Nigerians, they go go, or they go call remember, say, oh, Files is from Yoruba, now they call the thing, oh, he's from here. But are we going to have that one voice and be able to ask our people, demand accountability from our people? Because I never see these kind of people who will be before for this life. I don't just understand us. Why are we like this? Why are we just there like this? We just they so docile. No action, no nothing, no call for accountability. Anything what they like, me they do with our money. As long as our own life is okay, it's fine with us. Are you serious? Okay, let's move on. Schools, churches in Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu tighten security amid rising terror attacks. You don't hear them, you don't reach southeast. Schools, churches in Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu tighten security amid rising terror attacks. Okay, now, all right, let's move on. Tinubu, governors, other leaders are cursed on Nigeria. Peter Obi, oh God, Peter, the son of Obi, what did they do to you again? They go say you don't come again. They don't they drag you because of the Kanu case. Since now you don't come for this one. It's about Tinubu, the governor. So our leader said they be cursed, they be tear to Nigeria. Hell. Peter Obi, I talk this one. All right, let's move on to other issues very quickly. Stop being emotional. Let's go on our knees for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Ojikalo tells Igbos. He shock you? Okay, Tinubu took bold step. Buhari, Jonathan lacked courage to take. Minister, I need to talk to some. Waiting be that bold step. Maybe today with the hear. I mean, security. Nigeria dangerously close to normalizing terror. Ex-Minister ACN cries out. You didn't whine. We need to normalize terror. I will play you video to show you so we don't normalize themselves. North Central APC Forum accuses Yewakda of blocking Governor Mutfwang's defection to APC. It's about defection. Meanwhile, Atiku officially joins ADC, saying that now opposition starts. Saying that now the real opposition starts. Now, Southwest governors, in a swift move, hold security meeting in Ibadan. Their resolution for this meeting just now, as the the news the break, and I say they want state policing. They need state police, that it is very important to secure their region. And Southeast, South, what are you people doing? What are you people doing? They say they want state police in Southeast and South, and other regions. What are you people doing? What are you people doing? That's the question we people they ask. Well, all of this and other matter they now go talk. Make I no go bring too much matter because I get too much evidence that we're going to play for inside the show today. Welcome to the show. Now, all of this na ABC we're going to tackle one by follow. My name is Precious in as usual. It is sweet my belly to bring on an update of all these things that really happen for inside Nigeria. And we will continue to talk for the growth and development of our country, Nigeria. Oh yeah, we could begin to attack the matter them one by fellow as in the hot, sharply. Okay, so an alleged terrorist, not be alleged, a terrorist commander has issued new threats against Nigeria, declaring that his group will soon begin targeting military officers, state governors, and even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for abduction. In a video obtained by Sahara reporters and other media houses, the militant, in fact, the video going viral, the militant wearing what appeared to be a Nigerian military jacket, boasted about recent kidnappings of school children in Kebbi and Niger states. The terrorist, whose identity was not immediately confirmed, said they are unfazed by recent arrests made by the security forces. So, what they do? That one on just the scratch surface and not we do anything. You guys can't do more than a dead rat. Now, according to him, the Nigerian government has failed in its responsibility to protect citizens. That is challenging President Tinubu because for all I care, he's now the commander in chief. If they say you do, I'm during Buhari challenge. Now, Tinubu the challenge say you cannot do anything, you don't fail. Ooh, that's what this terrorist has the mind, the temerity, the audacity to tell our president, ooh, you don't fail, you know, if you do more than a dead rat. Are you kidding me? Quoting excerpts from it, which I would like verification. Everyone has woken up. We kidnapped school students in Kebbi State and in Niger State. Next time, we'll be kidnapping Nigerian military officers and taking them to the forest, he said in the video. Pointing to the jackets he wore, he continued, look at the clothes I'm wearing. They belong to a soldier. Nigeria. In the days ahead, we will kidnap a governor, we will kidnap the president and others. Now, the terrorists further claimed that Nigerians should place their hopes in divine protection rather than the government, insisting that authorities could not guarantee safety. Hey, hey, is this not total anarchy? Honestly speaking, what could be better explained or described? Ha, now what? Okay, okay, so the terrorists further claimed that Nigerians should place their hopes on divine protection. Now, we're not concerned that they have arrested anyone. The government cannot secure you. You people should return to God to protect you. Answer your wishes and wipe the tears from your eyes. That is, you should return to God to protect you and answer your wishes and also wipe the tears from your eyes. Only God could help. So they even believe there is God. Now, he ended the recording by greeting his followers on social media, saying, no one among the big men can wipe your tears. We have woken up. I greet all of you on social media. Have a pleasant day. Eh? Ah, all right. Now I'm tired. I don't even know where to start. When in the wake of all of these attacks, when they happen, eh? Hey. Okay, let me quickly go play you the video. Sharply, I'm gonna take a listen.
To an tashi kuwa ta da kwalarsa, an ɗauki 'yan makaranta a Kebbi Sites, an ɗauki 'yan makaranta a Neja Sites. Nan gaba sojoji za mu ringa kama muna ɗaukowa muna kai su a daji muna da ɗaurewa. Diba lambobin soja. Najeriya, Najeriya. Nan gaba za mu ɗauki gwamna. Za mu ɗauki shugaban ƙasa, za mu ɗauki sauransu. Ba ruwanmu da an kama kowa, gwamnati ba ta yi ma maganin ku komi. Ku koma ma Allah ya maku maganin komi, ya share maku kukanku. Ƙato ba zai iya ba. An tashi, na gaishe ku mutanen social media, ina maku barka da warhaka.
Don't be too shocked. You heard that. You heard that. You heard that. Yeah. So for those of you who don't understand Hausa language, I do not speak Hausa language. Please kindly help translate what he said or to just you can put it on the comment section just to verify that now within I read, and I be within a talk. Because as I read them, I saw they take right down for news. Make a dish sure, confirm, saying that true. I couldn't make my independent verification before I came on air because I've been pretty busy. You know, I'm out of town, so I have quite a lot on my table. So please kindly help me transcribe and let's verify that it is truly the same thing. You know, this is very, very worrisome. In fact, one very no day enough to explain how worrisome this situation is. And to think that this is happening. Now, these are the set of people who be say Shegumi they talk, say, oh, these people have not committed any crime. That they're doing this for business. I don't even want to show videos of where they murder people. There are videos making the round on social media where I don't know if it is them or not the eye swap because I don't even know which of the factions murder who. Murdering people using knife to cross. That is the butcher people, human beings like the butcher chicken. These same people. So I want to understand the people where Shegumi they actually advocate for. Is it that it is this set of people, bandits, where go if seen a full and a bandit? The bandits them for northwest, they different from the ones on north central. Okay. So these people go to, that is the people who killed over 300 people in your water. Are they the same people that you're saying that they're into business? They don't do anything bad. That all they do is just to kidnap for money. But IPOB attack police and army. Let's take a listen to that thing Shegumi said again, and then come back to analyzing this young terrorist commander's video again, and then make a look at perhaps the zeal of our security apparatus to handling the situation.
How do you expect me to convince you? Let me step one by one. IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, is attacking INEC, government institutions, killing our men in service. And the herdsmen are kidnapping children, not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men in the armed forces directly, attacking them, to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them? Look, we need some fairness in what.
All right, so this is not to sound like I'm supporting any group, because I mean, whatever we do, we work with evidence, right? Good. So there are several attacks in Plateau and Benue and other areas where headsmen have taken responsibility. In fact, during President Buhari tenure, they don't even tell us we could learn to live in peace with people when they kill us. You understand? So the question now be say, I don't know. Do you know of any attack in the southeast that the IPOB has taken responsibility for? That is, the IPOB come saying that them commit this attack, or they killed so person, and an IPOB can't take responsibility saying that them killed that person. I would really love to know. Yes, I do know that there was almost a faction in IPOB during the Samuel Ekpa and other faction. And I remember that at some point, the IPOB itself even distanced itself from Samuel Ekpa's group, that they are not among their group, that they don't, first of all, they say not be them, they call for the sit at homes, say not be them, they're not subscribed to the killings and the attacks where they go on, if I could remember. If I could, but that's by the way, I mean, I can be fact checked, right? So please, it's very important. So is there anywhere that the IPOB don't take responsibility for mass killings or killings of security agencies and all of those? Where some would they mostly hear for the Southeast now? Unknown gunmen. Unknown gunmen wait till today will never fit on mask. To the extent that even the security apparatus for inside Nigeria, where they Southeast, as militarized as the Southeast is, the security apparatus is yet to identify the nomenclature of the unknown gunmen. A bit of people go say, oh, some of them are security agents, then wait these guys. Some people go say, oh, Nasari Dokobo guys. Some people, we just they suggest and speculate. Nobody don't know the actual identity of the unknown gunmen. But these are people will be say they take responsibility for attacks. I mean, they don't want to come out the other day, come talk, say we kidnap school children and they complain. I beg that president now, you know what he's supposed to do. Even in that what did they call them? The Abuja Kaduna railway attack. Remember when terrorists had the temerity to tell President Buhari that he knows what we want. Say your government, they know what we want and they know how to meet us. In fact, to the extent that Garba Shehu come tell us for inside media, say how they deceive them. They deceive them. They even carry their wives, we get belle, go treat the wife, carry them, go treat, carry them, the wife we get belle to go born and all that. And at the end of the day, the team still continue and they refuse to release some of their victims. So now these people, they're not be say you go they talk, say them be innocent people. Now, let me quickly play you another video too from Shegumi. And then we'll also look at it again, and then we'll come back to other issues.
This is what I'm very pleased with all the speakers. Even though I don't understand Yoruba, but I can understand from the vibration of the voices of the speakers that we are saying the same thing. On misrepresentation and misconstruing facts, I can now understand the Muslims in Southwest, what have been enduring and going through. Because I can say now in Nigeria, If you are a fan of the social media, whenever you hear Gumi, then I have a barrage of missiles coming at me. All because of mispresentation. My dear brothers, you are all ulama. And you are more likely to understand. We found ourselves in an eye of the storm of insecurity which we are discussing, and we found the reason. The basic reason is what all these erudite prophets have been saying. Lack of education, unemployment. These are the two evils. So when I understand that our herdsmen are suffering from this too, you can imagine now, if we select maybe 10 people here, keep them with the cows alone, there's no communication with the outside world of civilization. Come back in 1 year and see how these 10 representatives will be. They will be mowing like a cow. If you don't give man education, you'll be an animal. So I say, the best way to curb insecurity is to go and see the source of the insecurity. In trying to go there and establish contact with them and open channels for them to get educated, then it became a problem. Why is Dr. Gumi? He knows where they are. When I go with the police. I don't go alone. I go with the government. It's not a one-man mission. I carry everybody up.
All right, so I mean, you're there. You hear as Shigumi to own up to how if they go negotiate with bandits, they go with the police, they go with the army. So saying that they go alone, not be one man thing and all that. And then I like the fact that he mentioned that the greatest challenge and waiting to fill this insecurity now unemployment and lack of education. I want to know, the North don't rule Nigeria past any other region for inside the world. Who is responsible for the lack of education? If you look at the oil wells and what we get for Nigeria, and we look at the equitable share people we get the oil wealth and wealth, you understand, oil away from Niger Delta. You see, substantial amount of that oil well, also, good number of them, the people will be say be northerners also, be part of. So I mean, the wealthiest man in Africa, now a northerner. So how come it day impossible to educate the people and to produce wealth? Then one other thing, good luck, Ebele Jonathan. During in government, he concentrated his development in the north, built lots of different Amajiri schools across board. What happened immediately good luck left when Buhari entered? The same education good luck foresaw that he thought that the north would have needed, that made him build Amajiri schools. Now the same education now that they blame for the reason why there's problem in Nigeria. So the reason why people take up arms to kidnap people, then they go to a village and clear the village, like what happened in Yewata, you tell me it's because they are not educated and because they don't have a job. So now only the Fulani youth, no they educated for Nigeria, and only them no get job. So only them get the right to pick up arms for lacking that. You see, somehow I kind of like this narrative. I mean, they are right. Because again, tell me what Nigerian government, not President Bola Tinubu, please, successive administrations, what thing that they do with the money we say we get? The social contract to sign, give them, say, oh, use our wealth, our mineral resources, the taxes so they pay you, use and better our life. Tell me waiting government, apart from enriching themselves and taking care of politicians, tell me waiting government they really use those money than they do. Because if government be they utilize those money them the way other advanced countries where they go for healthcare, they utilize their taxpayers' money. We for no day where we did today. We would have been accountable for the people. I mean, there is nobody go fit tell you say because of saying no fit chop and I make it go do arms. Because you know that no matter what happens, the states go fit provide food for you to eat. There are people that once they're out of job in most countries, they always get something to eat. Why? Because the state takes care of them. Say a hungry man, in fact, an idle man, that's what they say, an idle man is a devil's workshop. Now, very true. So you see, But when government only would care about their own selves and how they go fit use enrich themselves alone, what do you expect people to do? This is not giving excuse or supporting Sheikh Gumi. But I mean, look at it. Your politicians, how have they helped issues? Which functional hospital you get? How can you tell me that in a 21st century, a 21st century, as rich as Nigeria is, no fit get access to medical care for free, for emergency for free? People die because of as little as 5,000 naira, 2,000 naira deposits where they no fit deposits. Because government has failed to utilize the resources of the state to better the lives of everybody for the state. And that is why somebody who's a bandit sympathizer, somebody who speaks on behalf of bandits, could tell you, say, that the reason we make did they do it, did they do this, isn't it? Well, let's move on very quickly. Plateau State is under siege, association condemned. So, the Plateau State Association, USA, PSA, USA, has accused Plateau lawmakers in the National Assembly in Abuja of abandoning their people as communities across the state come under sustained deadly attacks. Now, in a statement titled Plateau is under attack, we demand that our lawmakers in Abuja stand up and fight for us. The association president, Dr. Bath Shepkong, said Plateau State and the wider Middle Belt are facing unrelenting waves of violence that have wiped out entire communities while political leaders look the other way. According to him, Nigeria is at a defining crossroads, and nowhere is the crisis more severe than plateau communities such as Mangu, Bukos, Basa, Barakinladi, Riyam, and Kanam, where killings and mass displacements have continued unabated. Now, the painful question from Jos to Mangu, from Bukos to Barakinladi, and across the diaspora is this: why are our lawmakers in Abuja silent when Plateau crisis or Plateau cries out for justice? Why their lawmakers need to talk? Now, Dr. Shepkong said the silence of Plateau's and elected officials was not only disappointing, but dangerous and unacceptable, accusing them of retreating into political comfort while the people they represent bleed and bury their dead. This is another very, very sad situation. Oh, by the way, speaking about sad situation, we could enter inside Kogi State now, where residents of Egbe Town for inside Yagba West Local Government area of Kogi State don't raise the alarm following reports that bandits have introduced a dangerous new tactics in their operations. This time around, it is about spraying chemical substance inside homes to sedate victims before they abduct them. So if they just come to your house now, no need window open a bit, shh, just find window space, put them, break your window, enter, abduct them. Now, local security sources confirmed that two separate incidents occurred in the early hours of Monday, today, November 24, 2025, prompting urgent calls for heightened vigilance in the community. In the first attack, two residents were kidnapped, while another narrowly escaped after sending a distress message to local security personnel. However, by the time security teams arrived, the attackers had retreated into the bush with their captives. Now, eyewitnesses say the bandits targeted the home of a well-known Ekwa hospital staff member in Odurum around 11 p.m. Ekwa, a Christian church. If people say now mostly Christians that attack, now we go say na line, not be Christians. But most times when they attack, I mean, you carry 35 Muslim girls from inside Kebbi State. They carry 300 and something Christian children for inside Niger State. Make it make sense. When people are saying that Christians suffer it the most, we don't hear. They don't release the girls and finish now. The ones for inside Plateau State, Niger State, they say 50 escape. How they used to escape, how they manage escape, we don't know. They escaped, no person wound, no person, they no kidnap, sorry, they no arrest, no make any arrest. They no tell us they pay ransom. They no shoot any of them for like, they no do anything, but 50 children escape. This is Nigeria. It shock you. Now, eyewitnesses say the bandits targeted the home of a well-known Ekwa hospital staff member in Odurum around 11 p.m. They reportedly jumped the perimeter fence, spent over 90 minutes inside the compound, and sprayed a chemical substance described as similar to turari into the rooms. The substance caused sudden weakness and and in anyone who inhaled it rather. Meanwhile, the resident who was not in his usual room regained enough strength to alert security forces. So this now another tactics we basically they don't they use now, they deploy now to use do their work. Ngwa, make I go play you with somebody we vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. For Yoruba land, they talk. He said this one weekend, but before then, I could go back, go hear Shegumi. As he they talk, they defend these people. Them. He wasn't a Ibadan, by the way. And most of these things so he talking about Ibadan, he did they talk him. He said government no go feed do everything.
Oh, okay. You see, Abuja Kaduna Road used to be the worst dangerous place where travelers can be kidnapped day and night. But now there is no more kidnapping in that area. Kaduna is becoming peaceful. Katsina states most of the local governments are becoming peaceful. It's only in Zamfara, Kebbi, Sokoto. So there is an improvement. It's not like before. So I think people should be patient. I think the government is taking the right step.
So we have some cases of insecurity in Kwara State now, and it wasn't so there.
How these are sporadic cases. You can never ever eliminate terror completely. In America recently, one Nigerian killed his father and injured his two sisters. Will I say America is not safe anymore? No. You have sporadic cases. So, but generally the picture is improving. And I think Nigeria should be patient. Things will get better.
So what do you have to say about the threats issued by President Donald Trump?
Yes, you see, if truly he wants to help Nigeria, that is not the language he used. It's a language of indignation, language of abusing us, threatening us, disgracing us in the political and worldly arena. If you want to help people, you don't abuse them. There's nobody who can take this kind of abuse and indignation from a foreign country.
So why religion of man? You said
Economic, the way they because the same way they are threatening Venezuela now, and they have their worship there, on the pretext that they are going to fight drug barons. What has drug baron got to do with the presidential palace or the military? So they always have a pretext. They always have a reason. But it's not Christianity. Now, Christians in Palestine are complaining of attack from Jewish community. Churches were destroyed, but America is not going in there. It's supporting the Jews. So for America to use religion, it means it has an ulterior motive, which we should all be careful. We Muslims and Christians, we are living very fine in this country. Just tell me in Ibadan, is there any animosity between Muslims and Christians? There is not. So how can we allow a foreigner, a colonist, an imperialist to come and divide us on false pretense, and when we know they want our resources? Let me tell you one thing. Zamfara State, I'm from Zamfara State. There is a lot of gold in Zamfara and other minerals. It's not only the southern state they are greedy about, even in the north. There are a lot of rare minerals, lithium and other things, cobalt, that they want. So when they come and divide us, we become so weak, we cannot protect our nation, and they take away. When you go, there's one in the past, one very religious Christian who went to London. He said when he went to London, he was shocked. They came here preaching about this and that and that. When he went there, he saw that they are just enjoying their lives. This is just exactly, if you go to America, they're just enjoying their lives. So we should not allow religion to be used. As well, I will not allow Islam to be used by any foreign nation or the Arab world to come here and divide us. Because when you go there too, it's about nationalism, Arab nationalism. It's not about Islam. So we should not allow all this.
All right, so it would have been nice if Sheikh Gumi would have also reflected on other attacks that has happened in the past, attacks where EBC gets religious coloration. When EBC, we saw what happened during Miss World, when somebody drew a cartoon of Prophet Muhammad, when they begin kill Christians for inside North. And you say we've been living in peace. Any little attack, any little thing we get to do with blasphemy anywhere for the world, Nigerian Muslims will begin to attack Nigerian Christians. Has it not happened? Did it not happen with that Miss World attack? The Zaria massacre, where a lot of people they talk about. Matthew Shimolowa, a lot of people don't, but Pastor Michael also don't talk about them. So those ones now waiting unprovoked. attacks, and then you're telling us we've been living in peace. Come on. You don't see anywhere where we say Christians, first of all, raise arms, say they won't begin kill Muslims. Please now. She go me now. You go good now. Ed, I was supposed to talk, but I think maybe he forgot. So it's good that we address those issues. So here is a video of a police officer lamenting. He said, President Tinubu, is it true that you said you would be killed if you start eliminating terrorists in Nigeria? And he then lamented how he went out of his way to vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu during the election. And perhaps how pleased or perhaps not so pleased he is with President Tinubu.
That you said that you will be killed if you decide to eliminate bandits and terrorism, banditry and terrorism. Is it true that you and some of your officials in the government know where these bandits are, these terrorists are, but you decide to be playing with people's life? Mr. President, are you no longer the President Tinubu we used to know? Are you no longer the Tinubu that was always on the side of the people? Are you no longer the Tinubu that could never be intimidated? Is it true now that you are being intimidated when you are the number one here? When the security and welfare of people of Nigeria are put under your control by the Constitution? Mr. President, is it true that you can no longer talk? Oh, okay, is it now true that they say that once our leaders get to Ashorok, they become deaf and dumb? They are put under the control of some forces and they will no longer talk? Mr. President, this is not you. Mr. President, wake up. Look at what happened in Kebbi. 25 of our children taken away up to now, nothing hard. 35 people kidnapped in Kwara, apart from those people that were killed. Now we are hearing that over 200 plus were taken away in Niger State. And in each of all these 3 occasions, there were usually intel. Oh, is it deliberate now that you will hear about the intel, but you will just decide to look away? Mr. President, what is happening? Why are you betraying the trust and confidence that will repose in you? As a police officer, Mr. President, I voted for you in 2023. Yes, go and ask about me in Akure. I love you. I knew you could do it. But now what is happening? This one has nothing to do with tribe and religion. Look at that man, a man who's supposed to know better, saying that the Christians are burying empty caskets. And you are there, Mr. President, you could not shut him up? Is it true that all these things are happening that you know about them? And now somebody is saying he wants to help. You cannot go there. We are not saying he should force himself over us. I've said it in my past video that there's nothing stopping you from seeking help. Okay, you are saying that you don't want to be killed. Okay, is it not better to die as a hero than to die as a coward? Mr. President, if you know that you want to really do this thing, if you have lost confidence in the ability of your security to handle your safety, go to Israel. Go to Israel. Go and get them there. Go and get security from Israel. Their loyalty there, they will protect you. Nigerians want to see you, Mr. President. We want to see you walk. Mr. President, let me tell you, even if you are saying that you don't want to touch them, they has been alleged now. We are still believe this on the realm of allegation. If it is true that you don't want to touch them so that you can get landslide victory in 2027, okay, even if you won the election eventually, will your mind be at rest that the elections was won with the lives, with the bloods of people? Will you be happy to be enjoying, to be happy, to be celebrating while some families are crying? Mr. President, think. You are even disappointing us. Even me as a person. I said it, I did not have the time to vote as a police officer, but I took time out to vote for you. Go to Akure, go and ask about me. Go to the platform of the journalists there as a police PRO. I voted for you. I led my bit and went to vote for you because I knew you could do it. But why are you doing this, Mr. President? Are you still there? This is too bad.
All right, so Ona, don't hear the pain for the voice of that man as he talk that thing. You hear the pain as he talk so painfully. They address President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially because he's someone who believed in the president. He voted for him. They do am like saying a deja vu. If he believes that the person when trust and votes for and when get confidence in go fit do this kind of thing we do according to him. Say he no care enough about people. But before I go back and tell you some more things that happen for Nigeria, make a quickly let you in on this particular footage. Now, this Now, waiting we hear where they happen. Say terrorism don't write to government. That is Toju Bello. Don't write, say he don't ready for negotiation. You remember the Toju Bello bar? Toju Bello that was stop banned during the reign of Governor, the now Minister for State for Defense in Zamfara State, as the governor of Zamfara State. That is the guy. By the way, this guy now don't talk, say, they're ready to negotiate. Saying one call for negotiation and saying one make Shigumi, according to the letter we hear this, that he wants Shigumi to mediate because Shigumi is the one who understands their plight. And I'm asking, this guy is not a Nigerian, no. He's from Niger Republic. How can somebody not a country person terrorize our country to the extent that you now give us condition that you want to call? He's calling for peace and telling us the condition who will negotiate for you. And he's not he's not from Nigeria. Hey, you know the worst part, eh? If you live for Nigeria, one part of the country, we're quick to remind you that you're not from our state. But foreigner will live for our country, they disturb our country. We need to feel reminded, say you're not from our country. Now then they call shots for our country. Is this not shocking? You go live for East, now East go tell you, say, oh, go, you from so place. You go live for Lagos, they go say, oh, every non-indigen, go. You know, those kind of things. We go feel remember, say the person will be our indigene if he did our state. But meanwhile, a terrorist that has been terrorizing Nigerians that is not originally from Nigeria, get the mind, they call for a truce, negotiation between him and government. Oh, by the way, who am I to even say no to that negotiation? The commissioner of police don't talk, say any criminal will talk, say they won't surrender, they no go fit stop them from surrendering and coming down and talking with them. So who knows? And that's what I heard. Well, I'll play that video to be sure of the exact thing that the IGP said there. But that's it here. So Toju Bello, they seek for reconciliation, peace talks, and of course, he said Shigumi now understand their plight and say na go mediate on their behalf. Interesting, right? People we don't kill communities, sack people. If they explain Nigeria to you and you understand, I don't know how you manage to understand it. It's painful, the kind of things we see happening in our country. Now, very quickly, I like to play another video because now the work I come to here this evening, I get plenty of evidence. Break it, the one go play. So there's a video where a journalist is saying that Kaduna state government has barred journalists from visiting Christian villages left empty and deserted by terrorist bandits attacks. And people are asking, what could the government be hiding, or what are they avoiding? What is it possible? I mean, what are they? What are they hiding? What could be the problem? So journalists no go fit go do their work again to go dig out wetin dey happen. After people will say people don't go to the war front, people don't go. Nigerian journalists don't go. This is one of the challenges that they face, because you may even be killed trying to cover what you shouldn't cover. Why are you snooping? David Hunde is living as a fugitive today. That's because of his work. So you want all Nigerian journalists to be living like that because you want them to go and be digging out. You don't know you dig out what your enemy will not like that you digged out. Well, let's quickly go take a listen to that video. We'll be right back.
My name is...
The back.
No, I want it.
Oh, action.
My name is Luca Binyat. I am basically a conflict reporter, and I write for Truth Nigeria. Where I am right now...
Just to let us know, remember that Truth Nigeria is a media platform owned by, the United States citizens. Now, people who own Truth Nigeria, now United States them from. You get it? Okay, so let's go back to watch the video. Sincere apologies.
My name is...
The back.
No, I want it.
Oh, action.
My name is Luca Binyat. I am basically a conflict reporter, and I write for Truth Nigeria. Where I am right now, it's a village, once very prosperous village, that belonged to the Adara ethnic nationality, who are basically Christians. The name of this place is called Kujeni, and is in Kajuru County in Kaduna State. This place is part of the Middle Belt because they identified as the ethnic Christians of northern Nigeria, fall in the Middle Belt. It is impossible to imagine the life that was here. These people have been living here peacefully for centuries. And around me, though you could see some ruins still standing, this used to be a very dense community, highly populated with schools, with churches, with playgrounds, and everything that will make a village community happy. But today, you wouldn't believe that there were ever structures here. What the villagers do now, after they have been chased out severally, until they could no longer hold to defend themselves, they had to leave the village. The ones that you may be seeing around just come around to tend to the farm produce that they farmed during the rainy season. Luckily for them, the Fulani herdsmen, who have been their perpetual tormentors, have not eaten up these crops like we have seen in other places. This Kujeni is about 80 miles southwest of Kaduna metropolis. It is now an empty space. And it's not only this place. Coming here is quite a big security challenge. We had to pass through a lot of military checkpoints on the way, and we had to persuade them to leave us. But apart from that, there are many other communities. In fact, from what have been listed to us, there are over 52 of these communities, and they include Kujeni Duche, Kwakwari, Kakuku, Ongwom Puda, Ungwom Madaki, Ungwom Barde. I've been to Ungwom Barde. It was the first place that the Fulanis launched attack in 2019 and killed 11 people. The place has been sacked now. There's also Gindingada, there is Itisi, there is even Ivanaturu, among many others. These are largely Christian communities that have been displaced. We heard that, of course, it's true, that the governor of Kaduna State, Ubasani, had granted these bandits, these Fulani herdsmen, the armed militia of the Fulani wing, what he calls state pardon and amnesty, and in fact integrated them into society by rehabilitating them, including complete Medicare for the repentant, so-called repentant bandits. But as villagers will tell us, there is nothing like repentance among them because they have not been able to return to their homes. Almost 2 years since Governor Obasani granted them that amnesty. So the villagers are very excited with the announcement by Trump that Nigeria is now a country of concern. So I have come here to make on-the-spot assessment. If it is true what government have been claiming, Nigeria is now a country of concern. So I have come here to make on-the-spot assessment. If it is true what government have been claiming, that the amnesty granted the bandits has resulted to the return of displaced villagers. There is nothing like that. There is no welfare for them. There is still no sufficient security for them. In fact, as we go around, you'll be hearing it from the horses' mouth themselves. Let us move.
Okay, all right. So I would have to stop that there so that I don't. So I just wanted to show you. You heard that? Yeah, that's an evidence. I mean, it's a field report of somebody we witnessed waiting happen. Gong 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 gong. For inside, you can hear that. Now, you know about here waiting Shigumi the toxic Kaduna State is peaceful now because the president, the governor, he said it often that the governor is what's that language? Is cooperating with them. That's what, like, he's cooperating with them and all that. Now this is the end of the cooperation, where the sacked villagers can no longer go back to their villages again, and yet the bandits have been giving amnesty. But my village are not fit to come back again. That's now waiting people they talk. You see, that is how bad, how severe the situation is. But on a lighter note, before I go back to other issues, there is a funny video a young man came out with about an attack will happen for a particular community. Now he said that in a particular community in northern Nigeria, bandits had abducted about 30 people from the community. So the community people can't look out for the bandits' family members, notice their faces, went to their family members and abducted their family members. and abducted their family members. And guess what? After abducting their family members, so when they called for ransom, the bandits say, you know what? No need for ransom. Now Gigi, you know the way they call her Gigi when they younger be say that Gigi, we don't balance up the conversation. Let's take a listen to that. It's just really funny hearing that. Really, we could take a listen to that video, make you see between how the young man is.
Nigeria for better now. The update be say, Shebi wanna remember our former president, General Muhammadu Buhari. Yes, it's late now. This is what happened in Katsina State 3 days back. Bandit attack a village in Sabomblini, Babamnu village in Katsina State. What they did is they kidnapped some villages, took them to the bush. The same way they did in Kwara State. They attack a church and they pick some church members demanding for 100 million each. That amounted to 3.8 billion naira. For how many people? 38 people, or 32 people. So the same this bandit that is no longer seen on end to Nigeria, they went to this village, Babanu village in Sabombilini local government in Katsina State. They decided to kidnap some villagers, then they took him to the bush. So the villagers and some vigilante, they sit together. They say, no, we know those people, we know those bad people. There is no way, no how we go allow this thing to go like this. This is what we are going to do. Let us go to the people, the family of those people, and also kidnap them. They went there, they also picked their brothers and their parents to the bush. So when bandits call for negotiation, they say, oh God, no worry. Kiddo, buy those one for there. We go buy this one this side. Or else, you return our people back, we return your parents and your brothers back to you. You know what happened? Trade by barter occur without any problem. So after 2 or 3 days, those villagers were not willing to release those family members. So bandits, they first of all release those people that they kidnapped first time, giving them 30,000 naira as transport fare to come back to their villages before the villages release their family members back to them. You see, as this equation don't balance, if you know somebody that is your problem, you know the solution to give that person. Now, bandits don't do business. The business not even can work. Now they even can't spend money out on top. After kidnapping somebody, demanding for ransom for so days, you discover that your parent and your brothers are still with that person you kidnapped his brother too. So you end up returning the adopted person, giving him 30,000 naira transport. You see, as update they come for not now. Sokoto people, Buhari people, really try.
You see, this may be very funny, but not even funny at all. This may be funny, but not funny. Yeah, they can't even give them transport fare to go back. It sounds very funny, but not funny. That tells you how polarized we are, how bad the situation is for Nigeria. They like place where BC they governed, a place where they govern, like this thing they happen, a place where BC they governed, like this kind of thing they happen, this kind of situation. So you don't become an anyhow state. It don't become an anyhow place where anything features they happen anyhow. Well, before I go on to other issues, I mean, so I'm not saying say some of the people they wouldn't kidnap for inside the Catholic. I would like us to hear the testimony of some of the people they kidnap for CAC, and then also to go bring you a live account, an account of somebody waiting when they kidnap, how the kidnap for Niger State Catholic school use happen, and how that made her feel and all that. She spoke about it. But before I go to that, let me say, let's go straight to what Riley Moore said. So Riley Moore, U.S. Representative, don't speak on the spate of Christian killings for Nigeria again. Now, the United States lawmaker Riley Moore condemned the recent abduction of children and teachers from Catholic school in Niger State, aligning with the position of the U.S. State Department. Moore, in a statement, said, I stand with the U.S. State Department in condemning the horrific abduction of children and teachers from a Catholic school in Nigeria. He further emphasized that the need for global attention on the plight of Christians in the country. We cannot turn a blind eye to our brothers and sisters in Christ in Nigeria who are persecuted daily. No one should be targeted for their faith in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, he said. So we hope that this will spark the necessary action we be say Nigerians, most Nigerians don't call for. But let's go take a listen to this lady's account of events in
Good afternoon,
Niger State
madam.
Catholic School. Mary, St. Mary's
Please, may I
Catholic
know
School.
you?
Yes, Father. I'm Mrs. Martha Matthias.
Mrs. Martha Matthias.
Yes, Father.
Do you work here or you are just a passerby?
I work here in the school.
As what?
As a teacher.
Okay. Which section do you teach? Secondary, primary, or nursery?
Section.
Which class do you teach?
Primary 1A.
Primary 1A. So what really happened here?
Father, it was around 1 a.m. yesterday when we were sleeping at night. I now had children crying. Please help me, please help us, please, where are the teachers? Please come and help us. I now wanted to come out. My husband said, lie down, lie down. They are bandits, don't go out. I went back. So they continued shouting. I wanted to come out again. He said, please, don't go. When they gather all the children, they now ask them, where are your parents? They say, we don't have parents here, they are at home. They say, okay, where are the teachers? They say, our teachers are there, see their rooms. So they now started with Metro. They went to his room. When he came out, they now come to our room. They asked my husband to come out. When he came out, they asked him to lie down. They now tied his hand at the back. They now carry him and go with him. Later they came back, they said I should come out. I was about to come out. My child now started crying. I said, I want to go back and carry my child. They said, okay, I can go and carry him. So when I went to carry my child, my daughter now, so they now enter my room, enter our room, scattered everywhere, scattered everything, pack all the money. So my daughter now started shouting that she will follow us, she will follow daddy and mommy. She now came out, she started running, she came to me. So they now say, go back, go back. She said, I'm not going. They said, go back. They now put gun for her. Yeah, that if she did not stop crying or go back to the room, they will kill her. She said, I'm not going, I must follow mommy. One of them now said, can't leave this woman. Let her go back and stay with the children. That's when they left us.
So from what you have said now, you had one-on-one encounter with the bandit.
Yes,
can you please help us? Did they come with car or with bikes or with what?
Plenty bikes and car. I think it was 3 cars.
Okay, 3 cars.
Yes.
But were you able to see the type of cars they came with?
No, Father.
Okay. Like the bikes, can you have an estimate of the number of bikes?
Father, no. There are plenty.
Okay. And you cannot have the estimate of the number of people that came in here, the number of the bandits?
No, Father. There are many.
Okay, so like how much of your money was taken away? Do you know how much was taken away?
Father, I don't know.
Okay, is it your savings where you normally drop your savings or how?
No.
Drop your savings or how?
No. It's my own and my husband's own.
Okay, where you normally save your money?
Yes, Father.
Okay, because you are far away from the city where there is a bank available.
No, last month they did not pay us. They pay us stable payments.
Okay. Okay, thank you, madam. God bless you. We pray that God will help us so that your husband and the children will come back peacefully through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Kai, this is painful. This is painful to see. Somehow people will say, now the woman, God, now just save her. But then again, this is painful. How can she even find rest knowing that her husband is still with the, bandits? How she could fit use find rest? People quickly listen to the CAC church member narrating in your deal, waiting a face for inside the hands of the kidnappers. Take a listen.
Because that evening, after like 30 minutes of the program, we start the program by Connecting me to the program after the post, even to my own perspective, I didn't know it was gunshot. I think it was just starting of some wire. But by the time we get, they surrounded the whole church. Even some people, they begin to narrate that they are seeing drop of blood everywhere.
Now, from that Tuesday to today, when you are released, what is the situation right there inside the country?
It was unimaginable because when we got there, we really know that it was a dominated area by big people bandits. Even they have the courage to tell themselves that they are bandits, and they make us know that there's no one that can just sleep away without being caught. And with what we see, nobody can escape. From that place, they have dominated. They knew all the routes surrounding all those bushes within Kuala and other cities near them.
Thank you. What can you say about the feeling there? It's okay. Thank you.
All right, okay. Let's get back. So now you see that how he narrated everything we Ibise go through. Make we quickly also look at the jubilation around the church when most of the kidnapped people return back to church because the church being day full of jubilation and happiness say their members and when they kidnap don't come back. Imagine the joy, I can imagine the happiness, the excitement. But now this whole thing where they happen about kidnapping, about banditry and all that, unfortunately, they're unique to northern Nigeria and maybe not central Nigeria alone because it's gradually spreading. And I told you that South Anambra State, Abia State, Anambra State, Enugu State, and Ebonyi State don't tighten security because of fear of attacks for their schools. And this is a very worrisome development. In fact, as I talk to you like that, Harrison Gwamisho explained a situation about a kidnap that happened in his state. I think that was Edo State that happened. And before then, that sparked a riot, right? We're going to look at that. And if you remember, those states don't become, people don't they complain, say those states don't become another issue altogether, especially since Oga Governor Okpobolo's administration. It's been very problematic. Why is this happening again? We do not know. So people are complaining. And in fact, initially chaos, protests erupted in that area, I think in Yowa community for Edo State, after a husband and wife were kidnapped 2 days earlier. So just a day before, another person also was kidnapped. Now, residents have took to the street to call on the state government of Pueblo for urgent action. So, Oga, come protect us, so do your work. Now, Harrison Gwamisha has also revealed details about the recent kidnapping that occurred in that area. I could take a listen to an account of the conversation, just for you to know that it's not only in the north that this is happening. It's not only in North Central that this is happening or Middle Belt that it's happening. It's already spreading. People for inside those states don't talk. Now, remember there's a lady recently on social media where they said they kidnap her husband with the bandits and they communicate with. And that happened in Edo State too. Right. Now, it still continues to happen. Most of the ones where they happen for inside South is to be like say we need to talk about them. Take a listen.
My name is Harrison Gwamisho. I just returned from Kwara State and I was on the plane when I got a call that 2 couples, a man and the wife, were kidnapped last night at Aviele in Auchi, Edo State. I was in Eboma, I think about last week, where we had a encounter with these kidnappers. They had just one gun. Thank you, DPO Awuchi. DPO Eboma, God bless you so much. DPO Eboma, God bless you so much. This is it. We were in Ekboma till almost 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the night, in the earlier morning. And we pursue these guys from Ekweremadu. We pursue them in the night. This is the video where we were going for that operation. And they ran to Avile. 5 of them, they had just one gun. Just one gun. It was supposed to be their last day on earth. We were so close to them. And they crossed, they moved to Avile. I told my driver, let's go. Me and my driver alone, we drove because of the bad road. There was no road. We have to drive that bad road at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the early morning. We moved to Avile. And when we got there, I was making calls to see how we can get these guys that earlier morning. When I got to Avile, these guys, this 3 vigilante, they're my witness. They came in from all the way from Awuchi to meet me up in Avile, I think around 5 a.m. At that point, this were the location. They were somewhere in the bush with the ransom money they collected from Ekweremadu. These guys had just only one gun, 5 of them. This time around, they used cow. They own cow in Ekweremadu. They have a cow. So in fact, let me just tell you. Now, the people that showed them the routes, the people that showed them the way are herdsmen. Now, if they come to a community, the herdsman in the community is the one who walk with them to show them the way. That's why they can move from inside the forest to your place. And if all those forests they are going to, you must see cow traces. Either the cow feces, the smells and everything. So this herdsman knows all your terrain. They know all your thick forests. They know everywhere. The areas they don't have network, they know it. Because those forests they don't have network, they move out to where they have network and make calls, and then they move in again to where they don't have network. They move back to where they don't have network, and they hide there. So that night at Avile, that morning at Avile, those guys come there. Because now they don't attack where they are picking ransom from, except they have a bigger fish in the bush. Now they have kidnapped in Avile. They will move again to another community where they will now camp their victim. They collect ransom and move from there again to another community. This is how it goes on like this every day. For me, at this point, I don't know if I say I'm tired or.
This is very, very troubling. They very, very, very mind-boggling. In case you don't know the dangers of somebody when you're the indigenous to your region, knowing all your bush and forest routes. This is very, very mind-boggling. Now, okay, so let's quickly I mean, there was a protest because of this initially after the kidnaps and all that, and that was what he was responding to. I can just play evidence of the protest to show you, say, people be actually protest as a result of these kidnaps, or the kidnap we see Harrison Gwamishu talk about inside this incident. And then again, what can we what how did we let things become like this? How did we let things become like this? The other day somebody said they across all your forests in the south and the southeast, everywhere. They are across everywhere. You heard what he said? Did they use cows? You heard what he said? This is very, very troubling. Now, I know one believes that all these ones, they happen without government knowing. Let's take a listen to that.
Please,
yes. So that you see that there was indeed a protest there. Right. Okay. So that's it. Now, this is how bad the situation done day. And we do hope that with all of this, with this renewed vigor, where EBC we don't get to fight this menace, we hope say we will truly fit fight them to the end. And apart from a few statements where ABC government don't make, where they make people lose confidence and say, government, how can you be saying this kind of thing that you're saying? Like what the IGP said recently about bandits who intend to repent or repentant criminals. And that really got people worried. But make I just quickly jump up to other conversations before so let's get straight to Ekweremadu's issue and then we'll get to files. Now, the United Kingdom government has officially declined the Nigerian federal government's request to transfer Ike Ekweremadu, the former deputy Senate president, to Nigeria to serve the remainder of his prison sentence. Now, Ekweremadu is currently serving a 9-year and 8-month sentence in the UK following his 2023 conviction for conspiring to traffic a young man's kidney. His sentence came after a high-profile trial that exposed the former lawmaker's involvement. Now, the decision by the UK authorities means Ekweremadu will continue to serve his term in a British prison, effectively closing the door for any immediate hopes of repatriation. Last week, a Nigerian government delegation led by the foreign minister Yusuf Tuga, we say now only 177 people don't die for Christian killings for Nigeria, met officials at the Ministry of Justice MOG to discuss Ekweremadu's case. Now, the delegation requested his deportation so he could serve his remainder sentence in Nigeria. A source at the MOG had confirmed that the request was rejected. It also understood the UK government was concerned that Nigeria could offer no guarantees that Ekweremadu would indeed continue his prison sentence after being deported. Like government spokesperson said, it could not comment on individual prisoners. They added, any prisoner transfer is at our discretion following a careful assessment of whether it would be in the interest of justice. So for the sake of justice, they said they need a release him. Now, it's also said the UK will not tolerate modern slavery, and any offender will face the full force of the UK law. Now, all right. So bottom line, the UK declined to let Ekweremadu serve in term for Nigeria. You know, even though the government don't try to push, make you come back Nigeria conservative. Nigerian government. So we sent the delegation with taxpayers' money to go and beg for a convict to come back to Nigeria. But meanwhile, we get people then where they are waiting trial, where they will never even know what they do, where they're largely innocent and will no fit seek for them. I mean, we get Sunday Jackson, even they do for person to sorry for. Somebody who was only defending himself. By the way, just to remind you that tomorrow we will be hosting Goldie Gamari here. Barrister Frank Kato will join us. Zari Yusuf will join us here. And Barrister Red Zijugo will join us here. The MP, the Canadian MP, Goldie Gamari, wants to understand the waiting they happen for Nigeria concerning these attacks. And no better way to, give her a perspective to the conversation, but calling on people who say their communities don't be attacked by these issues to come explain. And that's what we're having. It promises to be an interesting conversation tomorrow. You shouldn't miss that at all. 7 p.m. on the Bonkwam, by the grace of God. We'll go day live to talk about them. Then let's go straight to what Fal said. So, famous Nigerian musician and activist Falono, aka Fals, has called for public hearing over the failure of the federal government to equip the military despite the huge amounts budgeted for ammunition yearly. Now, Fals made the call today Monday while reacting to security situation in the country, describing the situation in the country as a national security emergency. The singer charged every citizen to contact their reps and senators with coordinated emails, phone calls, and WhatsApp messages. Speaking in a now trending video, he said, "We need to call for." In fact, make I go play. No need. Make I go play them. I see a lot of sense in this. If Nigerians will just forget about trivialities for one moment and just look at this.
Guys, President announced yesterday that all 38 people that were kidnapped in the Kwara church have regained their freedom. Also, that 50 out of the over 300 people kidnapped in Niger have also returned home. There was no mention of any arrests being made, no mention of whether any ransom was paid, no mention of anyone being apprehended and brought to book. This does not cut it. It is just not enough. And I'm tired of one tweet here, one hashtag there, one post there, complaining on social media. We need to do more. We need to do a lot more. Some people have contacted me about a possible peaceful protest later on in the week. That is always a great avenue. However, this is what I think we can do as a matter of urgency. Every citizen needs to call, text, WhatsApp, email, whatever it is, bombard your reps and senators with messaging. However, for this to be effective, I think we all need to be saying the same thing. If there is one message that they're consistently getting, they would have no choice but to listen. We need to call for a public hearing, for broadcast on live TV, live streamed for anybody anywhere in the world to watch. So many billions and billions being budgeted and released for acquisition of arms and ammunition. But what's happening? Why is the military still ill-equipped? Why are military convoys still being ambushed by these criminals? Why was an army general murdered on video? I've put a template of a message that you can send to your reps, to your senator in the caption. I've also put a link to where you can find contact numbers, email addresses, whatever it is for the reps. It's on the National Assembly website. You can just check for yourself. But I think we need to get to sending these messages immediately. This is a national emergency. We can't.
Yep, I think I totally agree with Fowles. I think I totally agree with it. I think we're a bit too docile. We need to start acting. We need to wake up. At least make we hold the people who will vote accountable to do something. But we Nigerians act. Some people will just go ahead and, with their normal lives, and they feel like, you're stopping us too much and all of that. Will Nigerians act? I mean, speaking about acting, here's what your, IGP of police had to say about repentant criminals. Take a listen.
Reported bandits coming out for peace deals, and you want to know what my reaction is to that. Criminals who want to embrace peace, we won't shut the doors to them. If they want to surrender, they are welcome. But that does not mean that we are going to relax on our onslaught on them. Question 2 from Adewale Kehinde, Swift Reporter. You want to know what we are doing about attacks on our men. Of course, severally, I have sounded warning to the public against attacking police officers on lawful duties. Attacks on our men is unacceptable. We don't accept attack on police officers carrying out their lawful duties. Severally have appealed to the public that if they feel that they do not agree with the conduct of a police officer, they should please report that police officer to the authorities. Every state has a command commissioners of police. Every division has a DPO. Every area has area commander.
All right, so I mean that's what the police had to say about those. Yeah, very quickly, I would like to move on to other issues. Still about the abduction. School authorities and churches for inside Anambra, Ebonyi, and Ebonyi states, Ebonyi and Enugu states have intensified security following renewed concerns over incidents of kidnapping and students by terrorists across the country. So them said they don't say they need to take that security serious. Now, in separate interviews with stakeholders in the zone, It was gathered that most public and private schools had stepped up security measures to ensure compliance with proper protocols. The stakeholders said some public and private schools in the various states have introduced access controls, reinforced perimeter fencing, and revived emergency protocols to ensure children learn in safe environments. So the panic don't reach Southeast. Yeah, let's go ahead. So before I get straight to Peter Obi's conversation and the Gbasgbos way they cause trouble there, still about insecurity, I have a video to play for you. So the governor of Ogun State, I mean, in a meeting he had with his team, they make mouth up as people talk, say Ogun State, in the talk, say Ogun State now the safest state today for Nigeria. I mean, one of the safest, if not the safest state in Nigeria, and all that, where they don't get any of these issues and all that and all that. Just a few minutes after that, a young man did a video how herdsmen invaded his farm. In fact, people started shouting for the young man that it's even risky for you to try to go confront the herdsmen, the headers, alone by yourself. How dare you do that? Take a listen to what Ogun State Governor had to say.
As they say, the best time to prepare for war is during the time of peace. Today, Ogun State is referred to as one of the most peaceful states, if not the most peaceful states in Nigeria. It's important that we continue to sustain that position as the most or one of the most. So the best way to make sure we sustain that is to prepare to ensure that we mitigate anything that may affect that waiting of ours. So this is not the first of these kind of meetings, but this meeting is a very important one to us. And that is why.
Can somebody just imagine this? Inside a farm where I cultivated, can you just see that these people are just being evil? Wèrè tó dá yín wádà. Wèrè tó dá yín wádà. Oko tí mo fi owó dá ni o. Ẹ wò àwọn olórí burúkú yá. Can somebody just imagine this?
All right, so I just thought to show us that. So this just goes a long way to tell us, say this thing now everywhere it did, now everywhere you did. So before you go don't make mouth say, oh, now my state now they safe pass. Whoosh. The wake up call will just dawn on you. Say no, not so fast, not so fast. Don't be so quick. All right, let's get straight to other issues very quickly. And let me remind you that phone lines are open. You can quickly call in to jumping on the conversation. Time is already fast spent, but we don't spend most of the time talking about what's very important to we be as security. But diving into politics now. Former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has attributed the recent killings and abductions of innocent Nigerians to the failure of Nigerian leaders to protect and value human lives. So, on our leaders need to protect and they need to value human lives at all. Now, in a statement titled, "Is Nigeria cursed or are we the curse?" Hey! Is Nigeria cursed or are we the, that's now we be the curse? Now we be the curse. Now, of course, that message was on Sunday. Mr. Obi decried a series of attacks by armed bandits, especially in Kwara, Kebbi, Bauchi, Niger, and Borno State, blaming them on collective leadership failures that had allowed insecurity, lawlessness, and institutional decay to thrive. Now, according to him, he said the past 10 days in Nigeria have witnessed unprecedented negative news, a level of chaos, insecurity, and institutional decay that should trouble the conscience of all the leaders. But in get conscience that We have all watched a nation blessed with people of strength and resilience drift into avoidable disorder. We should be asking ourselves, are we cursed or are we the curse ourselves? Now, armed bandits have, in fact, he went on and on and on. And trust Nigerians, I mean, people from other wing, blaming him and say, Oga, you too, why do you want to talk and all that? Well, we'll let you in on that. As Ibi say, they talk, or people don't talk, people don't react, but he has said what he needed to say. Then let's move on to Ogaoji Zokalo, the former governor of Imo State, who, by the way, is almost, I think he's from Ibika, be close to Umuahia, very, should be somewhere around Nnamdi Kanu's constituents, right? Well, that's what he had to say. Let's hear him. Now, Ojo Zokalo, the senator, don't tell me to play the video, please, I don't have energy. The senator representing Abia North says that Igbos should stop being emotional about the life sentence of Nnamdi Kanu, And Mr. Carlo, a former governor of Abia State, said in an interview on Channels Television, Shemo Kimalaye's show yesterday evening, that the Igbos should push for a political solution to the release of Mr. Kanu rather than being emotional. You know, why never push for the political solution, sir? That's what people are saying. Oh. Now, the problem of Nnamdi Kanu, he said, is what we need to solve through a political process. But Mr. Carlo said, let Igbos stop being emotional and want us to settle down, go on our knees, kneel down, and find a way that the man can be released. It's part of my job to do it too. And Mr. Carlo expressed frustration that people of southeastern extraction ignore the massive deaths and destruction in the region as a result of Kanu's violent agitation for secession. He said it's not the time for noise making or fighting. It's a time for sober reflection. We have to solve this problem holistically. Do you know that over 30,000 Igbos were killed? People who have shops lost their businesses. Mr. Carlo said, that Justice Omotosho of the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court, who sentenced Mr. Kalu to life imprisonment for terrorism, did his job and should not be blamed for the job. Well, he went on and on and on. Make I not read it in talk finish. I just thought to let you know that very quickly. Oh, by the way, speaking about that, here is the footage of Nigerians protesting for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu earlier in the United States. Take a listen.
For our constituency, which we belong, because power belongs to the people. Ahmed Bola Asiwaju, you are our president by election, if that is actually the case. But I know that the election and the electoral system in Nigeria is also rigged. So we want to send a clear message to you. Yes. That we, the concerned Nigerians, are awake and are alive to our responsibility to speak truth to power. You are a criminal president. You are a criminal president, and it's been confirmed by the United States of America. So if you still have an iota of dignity, set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. What do you want? Freedom. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What do you want? Freedom. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What do you want it? Now. Freedom. Nnamdi Kanu. When? Now. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. When do you want it? Now. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. When do you want it? Now. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. When do you want it? Now. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. When do you want it? Now. Freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. When do you want it? Now. Freedom of expression and freedom of speech. He has not been indicted in any court of law in the whole world of any crime of terrorism. He's never killed anybody. He's been in a competent court of jurisdiction in Nigeria where you extrajudicially rendition him. He appeared in the same court, and the same court and allowed him to go, gave him freedom. But you, evil Nigerian government, have continued to hold him captive. When do we want? Freedom from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When do we want it? Freedom for.
All right, so that's some
When do we want
Nigerians on
it?
the streets of New York, I think. Yes, they agitate for freedom for Nnamdi Kanu for United States. Now, let's move on to other issues very, very quickly. So as usual, Regional Development Minister Babakar Momo say the economic reforms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are bold measures to prepare Nigeria for a future of shared prosperity. Shared prosperity. I also know when some people don't die finish, others will enjoy the prosperity share. Now, the minister noted that many Nigerians who are feeling the immediate pains of the ongoing reforms might not fully understand what is going on, but he did what nobody can do. Only him could do what no man could do, and that this is a decision that Obasanjo, nobody else could do it, but he did it. Phone lines are open, Nigerians. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Precious, good evening.
Good evening and welcome. Oh, Laura, good evening. Hi. Welcome. I'm very well, thank you. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just want to use a minute or two to say to Nigerians, your country beckons on you. We have a very unique moment that God has opened up to us. Your country needs you. Your country beckons. Fowls has taken the first step. Okay, even despite being in the United Kingdom, I'm going to be calling my House of Rep
immediately.
I will call back to say I have done the call. I will call. If I don't get through, then I will send a message. I will be calling the person representing Federal House of Rep. I think they say shineyoureye.com and National Assembly. So I will go there. And even if the numbers are not there, I can call people in my constituency.
You can get the numbers. You always can get the numbers. Yes.
Maybe today, so I can get that one directly. If I call inside of community, they will give it to me. From my senator to my House of Rep. On a normal day, Delta State now useless people also. Now they represent us mostly for Federal House of Rep and for Senate. All the same, I will call them. I will call them and I will make my case. When I was on Twitter, my state governor know every day I camp almost every now and then. I camp when they let me not divert, let me not digress. Call your Federal House of Rep. Call your state senator. The message that Fowles has put out, copy it. If you're on social media, copy it. Check his Instagram. I'm not on any of those, but I have listened to the audio and I'm going to type mine out, send it as a message. But I will also call and make the case. If in a day they are getting 20 to 30 of us, it will make a difference. That's the first thing I want to say. Two, ask, what are you going to do for Nigeria? What are you going to do? Do you want to wait until the Fulani comes to Lagos and to Abuja and kill you? Is that what you want to wait for? Do you want your country to be worse? You think it cannot be worse than this? Nigerians, we keep saying our leaders, we have a leadership problem. Yes, but we also have a followership problem. Many times I live in the UK, many times things will happen. They will say, oh, we need 100,000 signatures to compel the House of Commons or a select committee to debate a matter. Before you say Jack, 2 days they've hit the 100,000. But Nigerians, you will see a Nigerian, they will have 6 certifications behind their name. But go and check, they've never participated in anything that is beyond their personal. Anything that is communal, they don't participate. It is the same thing we do when we come to the diaspora. The majority of Nigerians do not vote when they get to the diaspora. I have seen people in my former church, when it comes to voting, they don't vote. They don't participate in elections. They don't vote. And somebody said, oh, I don't want to go into it, but see, Nigerians, you must participate. You must call. What does a text cost? What does it? Call your Federal House of
Most of them are even on WhatsApp. Even if they go block you, send the message first before they block you.
Let their lives be bombarded.
Absolutely.
I know that during the elections, obedience, we used to do it. There was a day, I don't know which politician, they bombarded it. I think it was Akpabio that time. And that was 2023 or so. The guy ended up switching off his phone. It was Gislova.
It was Gislova that released his number then.
Dear Nigerians, your country beckons. Your children will ask you, what did you do? That's number one. Number two, I am Prophet Tomi Arayomi's life, and I've been searching his page because I know that this is not God is gifting us an opportunity. What Christians call a kairos moment. That is a moment where opportunity meets preparation. We've been trying to protest, and the government has not allowed us. Now the eyes of the whole world are on us. Canada. You saw the MP for the Prime Minister for Australia, for Italy. She's also spoken of Sky News Australia. They have been carrying the news. I've been watching on my phone clips from Sky News Australia. They've been talking about the stuff. So they cannot kill. Somebody said, you see that Fal said, some people have said protest. Yes, I've seen on social media that lots of people are calling for protest, and people are no longer saying, oh, you don't want them to buy, you don't do that. People have now noticed that it's either the police buy you or Fulani buy you. Choose. Choose. It's either police buy you or Fulani buy you. Choose.
Choose your poison.
And Fulani will not buy you. Fulani will kidnap you. Your family will sell everything you people have before they will now still buy the person. So just choose. Choose the one that you prefer. Let us come and all die, now die. They say, oh, well, you are in the diaspora. Me as I did here, so if they call protest today for diaspora, I go wear face mask, I go wear my face cap, I don't enter road. We take the day off. So Nigerians, the first step is let us give them the chance to misbehave. I know they will not call an inquiry, but let us do the first one. If they don't respond, then we will hit the streets. And tomorrow, when we have that Canadian person, I've been thinking all through the day of the points that I'm just jotting down. Because I'm coming, if Precious give me the chance to talk for 2 minutes on that program, all I'm going to do from the start to the beginning is to indict the government.
No. I know they support you. No, Laura, no.
Okay, don't worry, I will just listen, because if I'm giving
no, you can call in to talk, but whatever you say is at your own risk. Please don't involve Precious in it.
When I say indict the government, I'm saying facts and figures, what the government has done. For example, I'm saying that someone who defended himself, the Nigerian judiciary has convicted him to sentence him to death. But we have Shegumi, we have people who have killed people in terrorism, and they're being given 20 years. But the man who defended himself, look at it. Two, it is when I say indict the government, I'm saying the things that the government is doing that shows that they will not go after the terrorists. Those conditions America is giving that they should disarm, they will not, because it is a political thing. It is not a military thing. It is a political thing. The Nigerian army in 2023 after the elections, they went into my state, Okwama community, because they said the boys had a clash with some soldiers, and the boys killed some soldiers. And when the army went there, they leveled the community.
I guess only one church they stand for that community at that time. They finish everywhere.
They drove the people into the bush, and a lot of northerners were on social media saying,
supporting.
in Imo State. Look at the Akpabio, a man who ask any white one person, they will tell you that man, he leveled a lot of lives in his state. Look at the Abbas, or whoever is the Federal House of Rep. He put criminals in charge of because that is what drug lords do. Dear Nigerians, you think Tinubu is God and everything. See the way the US is flogging him around like with bonga fish. Do you understand? Let up. The eyes of the world are on us now. Call, message, text. We must gather how to send the message. I am Precious. I will give you upload. I'm going to watch what God is saying about this moment. Let me go to Tomi Arayomi's line.
No, Wahala, I'll be waiting to hear. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bayo Rice. Thank you. All right, Nigeria's phone lines are still open 0817-029-4077. That is the number to call. So do well to call us right away. Make you for people put mouth for the matter as it take day for ground 0817-029-4077. That is the number to call. And and you can also join the link ready for the pinned post. The link will bring you straight to the studio to join the conversation. Yes. So you can call, follow the link. The link will bring you straight to the studio to join us right here live in the studio to be part of the conversation. Okay, so let's see who we have here. T.Y. Danjuma. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You don't call my name completely. Otumba.
Otumba T.Y. Danjuma.
Analog. No, Otumba analog T.Y.
So you embrace the analog with your full chest.
Now the name when I give me now they like to give me name.
I beg, just help me hold on there. Make a no beg. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, Precious.
Sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. I could be better. I can't say I'm fine.
You're fine. It's been a while. So sorry. I've been on sabbatical for a very long time. I'm sorry that I've not been able to reach out to you.
It's okay, sir. Remind us your name, sir, and where you're calling from.
My name is John. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Good to hear from you again. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Precious.
Sir?
First of all, I have to thank God for you for what you're doing. God is using you to do a lot. And I wish that God can also equally use others to do their own obedience too, and to do their own contribution to the society and Nigeria in general. God bless you.
Thank you.
Straight to the point, straight to my point. I want to talk about Ojo Zokalo.
Okay, sir.
Ojo Zokalo is an ex-convict now. He's a convict. He has been convicted. Yeah, he has been convicted and went to prison. What saved him is his own light and accepting what they placed on him in order to serve the APC government. That's what brought him out. If not, he would have been dead up till now. But because of he agreed on the conditions given to him, and he's coming out to begin to tell us with his two sides of his mouth.
He will
tell us that it's not about noise making. If he has the interest of Nnamdi Kanu at heart, for the past years that they rendered him, they took him away from from Kenya down to Nigeria. What has he done there since then? The Omoto Shaw that has been given judgment on Rivers State, on PDP, negative judgment on Rivers State. If Rivers constitutionally is this supposed to remove a government? Tinubu, who came and said he wants to bring what is it called? He gave Rivers State a condition. Brought out somebody and the person took over Rivers State for about 6 months. Ojo Zokalo is here telling us that we should not be emotional. Why wouldn't we be emotional? Everything about life is emotions. He himself, when he was in prison, was he not emotional? So please, let's not talk about Ojo Zokalo. He's serving his masters. Maybe after 4 more years, he will go and sit down. At the end of the day, the template or whatever he has set as a milestone in his life will reflect in his life. So let's forget about him. coming to the terrorists. Precious, I don't know if I should talk one more thing again.
Oh yeah, hurry up now because we have Ogatiwa waiting. It's okay, just talk. Ogatiwa is at the buy for wholesale. At the buy for wholesale, you know go fit complain.
Go ahead.
Is that they told us Tinubu is happy today that 38 children were rescued.
It was since yesterday that happiness started. It was since yesterday.
Since yesterday, they were rescued. From where? No government official, no security officials has given us how they were rescued. Was it that they paid some amount of money because the bandits or the terrorists requested for some money? They requested for about 100 million for each person. I don't know whether 100 million or 10 million each person. But at the end of the day, they were rescued. I don't know how the rescued operation went and how it went. What about the KBs, students? What about the
260 something still there within remaining now. No, the 200 and the 315. Sorry, sir. The 315. 50 of them escaped. Yes.
So that one they didn't say they rescued, but the other one they rescued because they went ahead to pay the money that the kidnappers demanded, and they want to use it to make a show. To deceive all the gullables in Nigeria. I mean, Precious, they should do better than that. But
no, they didn't say they paid though.
They won't tell you now. They won't tell you that they paid. They won't tell you. They said they rescued. But the operation, how the operation was carried out, we don't know. Well, I'm just pleading that the House of Congregation in United States should hurry up and see whether the military intervention will just come to Nigeria and just arrest all these sponsors. Because once you arrest the sponsors of terrorists, you have done almost 80% of the job. The other ones, they will scatter because it's all about money. It's all about indoctrinating them with money. So once you arrest the sponsors of these kidnappers and these terrorists, they will all give up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Madam Precious.
Thank you, sir. God bless you too, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Ogati Waidanjuma, I know say you won't talk, no vex.
No, go ahead. Take the call.
They call me aggressively.
I there with you.
Make I know whether I get to do with ransom payments or get to so with the aggressive way they call, they come in, make up for fit respond.
They go ahead.
Good evening and welcome. Good evening. No, help me turn up the volume of your listening device, sir. Good evening. You're now on air. I can hear you, but I need the volume of your listening device to be totally off. Good. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You're welcome, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the good work you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Please remind us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ike. Okay.
Mr. Ike, where are you calling from, sir?
Yes, from London.
Oh, London. Okay, it doesn't have to do with ransom. Yeah. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. My dear brother, now God. If even bandits, they tell us we could put our safety for God hand only. Even the bandits.
Before for my brother's wife. He was kidnapped 2 years ago.
Wow.
We have to pay 10 million naira to fill our investment.
Wow.
It's happening in Enugu State. Yeah. 2 years ago, we paid it. So I have experienced that.
I beg, God forbid. That would be very tumultuous moment for you guys. I don't even know how to explain it. So sorry.
Yeah. But when it happens to family members, you know that these guys
I'm telling you. God forbid. Please go ahead and make your contribution, sir.
Yeah, you see, Nigerian propaganda is too much, and it's not taking us anywhere, to be honest. You see, these 51 children that I said they recovered, or that came back or escaped from terrorists, then that's not true. From analysis, I heard this morning from Darrington. Darrington, okay? He said that those children hide when those criminals came to kidnap others. They ran away in the bush. Those kids wasn't kidnapped. They're in the bush. They ran away on when those guys came to their school. That's why. So he was saying that, okay, how possible can those children escape from the bush where these guys are, and none of the criminals saw them, none of those bandits saw them?
Mm-hmm.
That he have done his own research, and someone told them no, that those kids didn't escape. Those kids escaped on the day those guys came in the school. You know, everybody was running up. I know when there is a disaster, at least people will be running up and down. That those kids run into bush. That's why they couldn't pick them that day, so they have to sleep in the bush till when they know that things are okay. They came out. So Nigerian government are saying that they escaped. That's not true. That's another propaganda they keep on flying everywhere in Nigeria. You know? And when you listen what this man said, it's true. Because the same place Nigerian soldiers couldn't get into. How can these children walk how many miles and come back without any of these terrorists? Listen is, you understand, precious. So that one makes sense to me more than what the news these guys are promoting and flying around. Okay. And you look at that video you put about Southern Kaduna, where that is deserted now. And when you look at what is happening in Nigeria, governments are working so hard to prevent press people not to show exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Suppress people. And this is not the way to go. How can we get out of this? Because the government is not sincere.
But you are in Nigerian now. Should be hear waiting fast talk. You be Nigerian, Abi. You from a state.
Yes.
You get a local government. You get a constituency, Abi. Or you go find your senator, your House of Rep member. Send them email. Made them call for open hearing on how much how did you spend the money for security. That's what FAST said you should ask. Or you send them email. Let everybody start doing that. I mean, Nigerians are cross-board. If Nigerians both in Nigeria and in diaspora would oblige to that, I think it would mean a lot. They go no say music don't change because I feel so they too lackadaisical. They're not supposed to be move on easily. So if we can tell them that this really means a lot to us, I mean, how can this kind of thing be happening? And it's not a matter of everyday concern on the floor of the house. Every day they're supposed to lament about them. They strategize on waiting to do. They call security chiefs to come to explain. But now US, they get congressional open hearing for us. We will not forget. So I think you should start by also helping call them. Call your constituents.
Okay, let me tell you this. This one people are thinking that it's fun about Israel. My constituency in Anambra State, in Orumba North, the rep that is representing us is from my okay? He has a house here in Enfield, London. All his family lives here.
Okay.
Last year in December, when he came, as his village people, we went to see him. When we got there, you know, this man tried everything possible not to see us, not to talk to him.
For London.
He went for London here. His wife told us he's sleeping, and when he wake up, he will call us to come back. Imagine. We said no. Most of us came from different places, and we cannot just go back. We will here. It's our place. We wait for him. So he later discovered that we are not going to back down with what his wife was telling us. After 4 hours.
The way did they keep on a wait for Nigeria? I think they keep on a wait for there too. Interesting.
You know, yes, because he's the one at us to tell you this is face to face. Because this one in London is not like Nigeria. It's a pretty man with just hands, you understand? We are in front of his door. They are building their house in front of their house. So there's nothing you can do. So your wife saw that a lot of us, we are like 10, so we are a lot of crowd, you understand? So I think she went back to the room and told the husband, you have to come and dress these guys. So he came and said that he had a long meeting yesterday night, blah, 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 that he's sorry keeping us. So we're asking him, what are you doing in our area? There's no development, no empowerment, nothing. So he provoked, say, is it why you guys are here? If it's not what you guys are here, you guys can go. I think you guys have to go. I thought you guys came here to
Are you serious?
Something. I'm telling you.
So he doesn't feel like he's answerable to you guys. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's why.
But that is why you should keep writing to them now. Make him understand that he's answerable to you.
I'm telling you, we are seeing him face to face. And he was behaving like this. Imagine when they are writing something like this, then we just read this.
No. What you're having is a defeatist attitude, and that's not good.
Yeah, because he doesn't answer anything to us. We will say that you know the situation of Nigeria, they just entered. There is a plan on ground. Okay, we should clear with him. It's so aggressive. You know, when you asking them direct questions, they need direct answer. Like we are ungrateful people. We don't have respect. You see, because we are
all right. So help me wrap up so that I can talk to someone else.
So
That's unfortunate.
Tinubu is in charge and he has to sit up. He really needs to sit up in Nigeria. If he can't do the job, let him resign. He told Jonathan the same thing. We can't continue like this in Nigeria.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Always a pleasure to have you guys. Thank you so much. Tiwa, make I talk to one more person and then I will bring you in. People don't do protest or comment section for you. They carry placard. They carry placard for you for comment section.
For me. Once you are each for all of them.
Aluta guys, they carry placard for you. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, please, you're welcome. Please remind us your name and where you're calling from, sir.
Okay, my name is Simon. I'm calling from Bristol, United Kingdom.
You are welcome, Mr. Simon. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Thank you, Precious. It's a long time I've heard from you on this program.
Thank you. It looks like you committed. You've not been watching us. You committed.
No. I'm following you, but it's just that I've been traveling all over, so it's not been possible to just.
You are my brother in the Johnny Walker business, so it's okay. We're traveling together.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
You know that, yeah. I was just following this case of this, this insecurity in Nigeria and all this statement from the government. You see, what I really do think is that Nigerians still doesn't understand the direction of the government at this point. You know, when they make statements, sometimes when they make statements, it baffles me how a government of a country like Nigeria, could make such a statement with impunity. They're lying from both mouths, and every corner of their mouth is lie. When they say good morning, Nigerians should just look around, look very well, and see if it's not nice. Because there's no truth. I know what is scary. What is really scary now is every institutions are following them to lie. They're playing along with them. And it's a shame that we Nigerians don't even see that these people are bloody liars. Now I'll give you an example. Can you imagine this man, this brigadier general that was killed recently?
Yes, please.
According to the news, that even the army spokesman was saying that this man came back, that he's already in the camp, and they have him in the camp, and everything is fine. Only for the terrorists to release a photo of this man being kidnapped, and a day later he was killed. So what could be worse than a betrayal of your fellow army officer? What could be worse than that? If the army itself can lie, just like the government has always fooled Nigeria with lie. So what could be worse than this? And you know what? I think Nigerians should wake up, because you remember during the beginning of Buhari, we had one man in the ministry or minister, what is it called? Lai Mohammed. And everybody used to laugh. Oh, Mr. Lai, he has started again. No wonder they changed his name to Lai. We don't hold these people responsible right from that time. We should have known. It's still continuing. It's even worse now. It's so worse now that when you watch television, when they go to America and they are even in a meeting, you can see the American citizens, their parliamentarians are saying, look, don't come and tell us lie here. Because everything that you're saying, we have the fact and the figure. So you're not coming to tell us lie. So they already know that these people are liars. And they keep fooling the gullible Nigerians, the illiterate Nigerians, the few ones who are tribal. They keep fooling them with lies. There's nothing that can come from the government that will be true.
That's not fair. That's not a fair thing to say.
I know it's difficult to see it, but how are you going to explain it, Precious? Precious, how do you want to explain it, my dear? When they say good morning, it's like night. I'll give you an example. The judiciary, you can see now that they are actually working for the government. Did you see what happened recently? Was it today or yesterday? One man that was sentenced to 45 years imprisonment. So you can see all these things are all script because they also are not truthful. The constitution, they're not following it when they are following the laws. Look at Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment. On what constitution? How was this done? And they pushed all the judges away until they built Omotosho, who is the number one person that Wiki has been using to do all these shenanigans all over the place. He's the one that will do the bidding for the government. They put him there to do all the things. So how can a country progress in this manner? Tell me how. So this is the problem where we are now, because there's no way Nigeria can progress. Because right now, the only way Nigeria can progress is when Nigeria themselves stand. And then I've seen people say, oh, we're waiting for America to come and rescue. When is America coming? That's it. That is a slogan now in Nigeria. Everywhere you go, when is America coming? When is America coming? That tells you that even Nigerians themselves, they don't even have that courage to face the government. I will hear you say I should go and recall senator. And the other man was talking about Enfield. This senator was hiding in his house. Because they can take Nigeria for a ride. They can take Nigeria for a ride. Nigeria have to wake up. They have to wake up and begin to not give these people peace. That's the only way. Not just from the top, from the bottom. Because it is true, yes, other countries are talking about the issue of Nigeria and they're worried. So Nigeria should be more worried than other people. And you know, I saw a video of a last man, a man that was naked, and I don't know what last man did to him, and then he just slept on their car, naked, and the car was driving. And the other last man was hitting him, punching him, hitting him. I was so traumatized to see that picture, that video. Do you know what? It just reminds me that as uncompassionate as the government is, uncaring, unloving, that's the same way our institutions are following. If a man comes out like that, so why don't we have love for one another? We don't have that compassion, that love. And that's why a lot of people become so docile. They sit in their home and expect America to come and do the job. These people that are the Fulani people that are terrorizing us, they are not up to 10 million. They're not up to 10 million, even 5 million. They're not up to. Where are the 150 million Nigerians? Even let's say, where are the 100 million Nigerians? What are they doing?
Thank you, Mr. Simon.
We need to call for we need to call for like something that will wake them, an awakening cause for them. This is my own faith. An awakening call that will wake Nigerians up. And they have to unite. They have to speak in one voice, like the Americans speak, like the British speak, like the Canadians speak, the Italians. They all speak in one voice. When they say no, it is no from the north, it is no from the south, east and west. It is no. That's the only way we can move. There's no way Nigeria can move at this stage that this Tinubu government has taken over the whole institution. Everywhere you go to the judiciary, it's all corrupt. They stuff them with naira, billions. They stuff them. You go to the what's it called, the House of Assembly, they are all stuffed. All the governors that they forced to decamp, they don't do anything anymore. Look at Edo State. Can you see what's happening in Edo State? How they are terrorizing them. So Nigeria is in for a time bomb. We can't just wait for America to come and do this job. We should start right now. Before America comes, we should even start to put pressure on the government. All these shenanigans, you send the Matawale, what's the Minister of Defense, you send him down to Bauchi, I don't know where they send him to go, because you know why?
Kebbi. Why?
You know why they sent him?
No, sir.
As you not heard many years ago, the governor of Metawali State accusing him many times of being the one sponsoring terrorism.
Mr. Simon, good night. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate
the
it.
government knows everything that is happening. Okay, President, let me leave you for today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you and good night. Bye.
We'll catch up another time. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, sir. Good night. Bye. Yeah. All right, T.Y. Danjuma, let's have you jump in.
Okay, quickly, two things I want to say. First of all, I want to thank the president, Baba T, for the his kind words over my auntie, Professor Joy Ogu, who was buried on 22nd here in the US. For those who don't know, Ogu was once a former foreign affairs minister under Obasanjo. He was the Director General of Nigerian Institute of International Affairs. He was the Nigerian ambassador to the United States, and he was the first woman representative of Nigeria at the United Nations. So she was buried here. She's been sick for a while. I thank President Obasanjo for sending someone here. I thank UN. I thank, there was a Lieutenant General who was here too. I thank people who came from Nigeria. Special thanks also to those who came, from Nigeria, who had to spend the money to come, and so on and so on. And the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Yes, and the Catholic Church they stayed with her, from the time she was in hospital till she passed. There was a Reverend sister that was always there taking care of her. So I give thanks. Even though that I think that there wasn't much representation from Nigeria, but that's okay. But the thing that struck me was that in spite of all the years of service to Nigeria, Minister, Director General, United Nations representative, Nigeria's ambassador, she didn't have nothing. She had nothing. The highest property she had here was just a 2-bedroom apartment. Had an old car.
So now people waste that when no thief.
Yes. So it's sad that all those people are dying off, and the kind of politicians that we have in just under 2 months, all their life don't change. But that's, you can see, I say this to see how we started getting things wrong. But I just want to thank them. Let me leave that there. I also want to thank President Trump. He's not my guy, but just sneeze when he sneezes. Suddenly we are beginning to see the Nigerian government catch cold. Now we don't hear say people don't escape. Now we don't hear say 38 people where they go carry from church, they don't come back. Now we don't hear the president the whole meeting with security chiefs, and they don't articulate strategies where they could take to turn things around. Now we don't hear praises from all those attack dogs to praise the president. Oh, we told you he's a very good man. Oh, he's a grassroots this thing. I did hear them. Now we are hearing that police won't recruit 300 people to beef up security. Now we are hearing that all the police people where they guide the VIPs, they don't withdraw them. So I think for one thing, just says Trump sniff, and Nigeria is catching cold. If Trump didn't do this one, so we didn't know that all these things we have to do it. Now we don't hear the pressure now where they don't give them those conditions. Say the person where they condemn for defending himself, they have to release the person. Okay. Now we don't hear say the army. Well, the US don't promise you they will give equipment and all that. They don't give them timeline. Yesterday you talked about yes, the two.
So they don't also talk. Say our government say they don't agree. Say they will give them intelligence too. And I ask myself that question: would they trust them with an intelligence to do something?
Not be Now Dibian na hot. Not be the when the babalawo do finish, another babalawo na go spoil what way you do. They not be well, Koniman die, Koniman bury am. They don't give them, they don't tell them, they look them. It is say they no get sense, they don't know what in the happen. They know what in the happen. They know say na trap they set for them now. Cheviche like I dey talk am yesterday where program say these people. But if they go make promises where go kill them. You go be like bone where they swallow, gree go down, fit vomit. Make we see. You go see. Say, but the point where they talk, we say, so if this man no say the things where they say, we foresee there, things they happen. Now they don't begin talk, say somebody told you Bello, don't they talk, say, they ready now to make peace. All because of one man, say, and a congressman we talk, say, listen, we can't take this thing again. So we know the right things to do. Before that time, I don't know whether you read about this Major General Danjuma Ali Kefi. I sure say you don't read about them now. Where they help to arrest some key members, financiers of all these insurgents. Instead of rewarding him, they arrested him. They retired him. In fact, they arrested him for 60 days. Because he go arrest the kingpins, though the sponsors and some of these insurgents. So because he do that, he offended some of the big powers. So who tell him to go arrest them? And the way they rewarded him was to threaten him, to retire him, and arrest him. And that man has said that, listen, if you look at one of our defense chiefs, where die, if you remember, for plane crash, say if they investigate that thing, they go see say this thing.
Atahiro. Even Lagbaja said people also blame it on some of those stuff.
Say, make them know the way they take close that case. Make them look and well because it be like say monkey hand inside that thing, not be just a plane crash. So you go the one that say, which kind of country be this one? When you tell them the truth, you are in trouble. So what they like is lies. How can people now suddenly come out, including the service minister, to they thank the president? Say, you see, the president, and the president himself come out to the praise himself. They say, yes, you can see what we are doing now. Where were you? Why are we not proactive? Why are we not using intelligence so that they give us? Why are we waiting when they don't keep people finished, destroy people finished, then you come out and you do abracadabra? And if you look at like some of the callers are saying, if you look at the way all these things happen, it just be like abracadabra. Where 30 people go just where they kidnap go just just 51 people go just escape like that. How is it happening? What thing happen? And then these 38 people. Because we know the normal way where these people they do their own thing. They say they go say, oh, the army moving or the police moving or this will moving, and they they attack them, they kill how many bandits, they do this one, how many they kill. So it's right to ask that question. Say, yes, we are happy that these 38 people don't come back, but tell us the story. They will not tell you the story. So sometimes you begin to feel, was this a contrived this thing, or is there somebody who knows what is happening and he wants to make money from it? And say just kidnap them, we know what to do. And then at the end of the day, something change hands in between, and then they bring out the people so that they will make the government look good. I don't think this is the way to go. I don't think we're doing well at all.
All right, just help me hold your thought for the not doing well. Make I talk to Oga Tony from Chicago. Oga Tony, good evening and welcome, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Sir.
Yeah, you enjoy, no? So you there for the worker.
I know be smart enough. Johnny Walker, my leg don't they pay me, sir.
Oh.
My shoe don't chop. My shoe don't chop finish.
Do.
Okay, what in chop? Chop road.
It chop road. It chop road.
You, I don't know with you, I don't agree. I don't know which place you get to wait in one in say for you now. But the way when take talk my which area for
It's Delta State, na Ned Woko brother now. He don't tell you now.
Yeah, I talk and say, yeah, but in the way when TikTok and now, it can be like say somebody will come from Ibuku, Sofia area of Anambra.
Okay. Now, but now the same thing. Now then they married, then they catch them young. They catch them young.
Oh, in the operation, catch them young.
Yes.
Okay.
Precious.
Precious, you look good this evening.
Thank you, sir. Just leave me alone. I don't look good. I don't feel good. But I appreciate
Precious,
it.
why you be say beautiful Precious?
Sir.
Okay, better. So because if
Hey, I don't
Precious,
yes, sir.
They said just the verse. You know, say like T.Y. was saying, Trump just sneezed. All of them begin catch. It's a code, not the code. All of them then carry. Now just sneeze when all of them don't carry cancer.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
So, and now you see them, all of them begin their run. Yeah, and they buy people where they know even I know if they tell you how much money where they spend this time around, people where they go give money, they beg go talk. Say this thing not happen.
You know, here say there was high powered lobbying that happened in the US.
Yeah, is it
now them say
the company that you pay money to? Your girlfriend that spoke earlier, I think
her name na Laura. Her name na Laura. Her name na Laura. Her name na Laura.
Girlfriend, because we always enjoy whenever she calls.
So make her no happy say my fellow woman they are concerned about Nigeria side.
Chedi, I don't tell you, make you invite them someday.
She go join me. She go join. We there for pipeline. You know, say where we from come. We need to rush something with the pipeline. We no go bust them.
Those are already in the bus. I'm waiting the bus.
No. No one rushes on with the pipeline. May no bust.
Make it no bust again unless then go change government again.
I beg.
So. Precious, something, the thing, English something where this Mr. Gumi, they talk. I thought that man is educated.
Okay.
I thought that man is educated.
He is, so you know, some military officer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And in day watching his son graduate, and he was happy as a father seeing his son attend school, attend a military academy, and then come out, and him, Mr. Gumi, went and decorated his son. And he was happy. You see him, he was happy. And I'm sure he's so proud. But other children are just languishing here and there. And when you the other day I was watching where he was having a go with Barrister Darlington. And then the children, those boys that were not trained, whose fault is that? Just like what you said, are they the only people that are not trained in Nigeria? Are not educated in Nigeria? Those that are in the south that are not educated, are they carrying weapons? Are they killing people? Why is it that it's only them? And the thing that annoys me most is that what he said, that the people that are very, but I was so happy. I said amen to the prayer of Reverend how do you pronounce the last name, Dachomo or something. I said amen to that, because there are things people shouldn't say. There are things you need to. There are things that are sacred. But for this man to always come out and say all these things that he used to say in terms of they are not trained, I'm not happy the way all the things that he has been saying, that they are not trained. Oh, they not, but they are not trained. Who taught them how to carry gun? Okay, and the worst part of it, if they are not trained, if they are not educated, please, how can they count millions and billions they are calling on? They are demanding. How would they go to the bank and open an account and put it? Even if, since they are not, educated, when a 1 billion or whatever million, and if that money is given to them, would they be able to count it and know that money is complete? Okay, another one that is the other person from Bristol was telling you. He said, "Oh, we should just tell me any truth or fact that this government ever since they came into power. Just tell me one thing, one atom of truth that when they tell you, if they say good morning, know that it's evening already.
Mm.
If they tell you, oh, we rescue these people, you will hear the people, the relatives of those people will come out and say, no, we paid. Okay, they rescue this one. This one, they rescue them. Please, how did they rescue them? So the people that kidnapped them came and brought them on the road. Where are they? Because they committed an offense by kidnapping people. So even if you went there and see and surrounded them, where are these people? Were they eliminated? Were they arrested? If they are arrested, why don't you parade them? Let people see that these people were arrested. They will face the law. You know, they keep on calling us fools. That's what I keep on telling them. They keep on calling us fools, and that thing doesn't allow. Sometimes when I listen, it makes my head will be to a kind of having this type of migraine. That you ask yourself, why is this people? Sometimes I don't like listening because it makes me annoyed. It upsets my whole entire mood.
Sorry,
because
sir.
You can't come out and be telling people such a thing. Those children they just kidnapped from that Cali college and the one in the north from the government college. These are daughters and sons of a family, and somebody will come out and start telling us, oh, that the people that are doing it, they are not educated. Why don't? Okay, what happened to is it not Jonathan who was there building school and they removed Jonathan?
Yes. No, they didn't just remove him. Most of the schools are destroyed. Most of the schools, the Amajiri schools were destroyed. The Amajiri schools were destroyed. Most of those schools don't exist anymore.
And what happened to the money they are receiving? They are governors. Since they are not educated, why don't you send them to school instead of paying them ransom? Why don't you put them back in the school? And another thing that I'm thinking is that there is something, one of the videos that you played, they kidnapped the other community went back and kidnapped their own.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why is because the government made some communities not to fight back. And that is the reason why this thing has been going on.
Yeah, but communities will tell you that even the military aid the attack on their people now.
And you are slapping that person and tell that person to slap back. The government should allow them to fight back.
Thank you, sir.
I think if they have been fighting back, this thing could have stopped. I've gone a long way to stop.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Precious.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. See, well, let me have.
Yeah.
It's almost 1 a.m. In other parts of the world.
Now morning. Oh, okay, quickly. So the other video where you play, where they show the truth person, journalist, Truth Nigeria. Hello?
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Truth Nigeria guy. Yes, the Truth Nigeria guy.
Yes, you can see from what you said the reaction of the governor, because all of them are afraid. They don't want anybody. They don't want Trump to be seen. They don't want America. They don't want the world to be seeing. You know, that carnage. You know, that took place. Because again, credit to Trump. But let me just end by saying that you see, the Nigerian politician is quick to defend their own. They are quick, to look for measures to save one of their own where they languish for jail for the UK. Like you said, they spent not their own money.
Taxpayers' money, yes. So
taxpayers' money to go beg for somebody who was found to have committed an offense. We won organ trafficking, Abinabin,
yes.
Who is jailed there. An offense where that was initiated from here. They would never jail him here. And meanwhile, you get people here, if they are so magnanimous, if they are so serious, if they really love Nigeria, You have 1,001 cases for here. Like you said, people with the language for jail. You have Nnamdi Kanu. They never even debate that issue of Nnamdi Kanu to say, listen, this man has been in this condition for a long time. Or even this judgment where they don't give. What do we do? Let us have an emergency meeting. Let us see, what we can do and make sure that, we deal with this issue, and see whether we can get a political solution to it. That will not concern them. But now one of their own, now they go Libya and they think say UK and Nigeria. UK is not Nigeria. The man go finish his sentence there. When he finish his sentence there, then UK go know what they go do. They go deport him back. Because like the same thing now we see with Ibori, where here, they try how many times the the same court come out to say, oh, not be him, another Ibori and so on, when the facts are very, very clear. So Nigeria know the learn. That is my problem. We know the learn. We will see the truth. We no one follow the truth. And yet we know that any society that is built on falsehood, they go forward. Go prosper. And we keep on saying it. I mean, look at this issue. I just stop there so that you can go. Look at this issue of killings. Oh, now they kill Muslim more. Oh, they kill Christian more. Killing is killing. They're killing people. You see videos, you see pictures. People are still denying. People are still playing it down. What kind of people are these? What kind of human? Where is our humanity? Where is our humanity? That people cannot stay in their house. They cannot rely on the police. They cannot rely on the army. They can't stay in their roof, in their homes. They can't. The government cannot protect them. There's nowhere to go. They go to church. They come in church and kill them. And then the people who were supposed to protect them, they go steal. They trivialize this issue. Abba, to the alone, day. What kind of country is this now? When God go release thunder, you see that's why.
Before the thunder they come, make I go they sleep. Nights don't come here, my brother. Let the thunder never they
When
come.
God go release Amadi or Hawaii go release Ogun or Shogo. Yeah. The people will go keep plenty. Make I leave you, make you go sleep, Joe. Good night.
All right, good night. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So God bless you. Thank you. All right, Nigerians, I'd like to say thank you as usual for being part of the show. It's always. I'm not falling asleep. I can never fall asleep on air. Look, I have been on this job for too long for me to be caught, like that. No, I would never fall asleep. So I wasn't about to, but I'm tired. Yeah, knackered. It's been a hectic day. So let's live to fight another day. As usual, protect your mental health. Say who they worry about Nigeria, worry small, still take care of your mental health so that you go worry another day, all right? Okay. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been part of the show. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your always joining this platform. And don't forget tomorrow that we'll be having Goldie Gamar tomorrow to join us on the show together with Zari Yusuf, Barrister Frank Uto, and Barrister Redzi Jugo. It's going to be an explosive conversation tomorrow. 7 p.m. on the dot it will be tomorrow. Please ensure that you tune in tomorrow. Don't forget to join us at all. It promises to be a wonderful conversation. I love on plenty as usual. If I not love on waiting again, I love on. If you love me back, small, like go follow me like your village people. How can you say you love me and you're not following me? Go and follow me like your village people across all social media platforms at Precious AETV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Precious AETV, TikTok, everywhere. All these Gen Z platforms, I did all of them. Yeah, I am trying. So just go follow us across all social media platforms. And if you have not liked this post, what are you waiting for? Or you like the post, share it and make sure to reach as many people as possible. I will see you on again tomorrow evening, God willing, 7 p.m. Promises to be an amazing conversation. For now, it's good night. God bless you.